What's up, YouTube? This is Brian Pfeiffer, marketingmeathead.com. And today I'm going to talk about a new tool that I'm using that's really helping out get some exposure. All right, welcome back. So on this channel, we talk about online marketing, Amazon FBA, Shopify, affiliate marketing. I vet new tools and stuff for my businesses. I have a lot of online companies, over 7 figures, multiple companies, and I teach you guys kind of the stuff we're doing right now so you can take that knowledge and bring it over to your businesses and apply it over there. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, bang that notifications bell, and leave me a comment below if you like what you see in this video today, and share it if you find this valuable with your friends. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at a new tool that I kind of just stumbled upon, Storrito. I guess a little background about Storrito here. I actually was seeking out another person to kind of contract for me on Upwork, and this girl, replied to my ad, and she's like, yeah, I'll do this, and this with this tool, and this tool. And it was funny because I hadn't heard of like a couple of the tools, and I'm like, oh, what is this? So I went and checked it out. I haven't actually hired her yet. I'm still kind of going back and forth on price with her. She's a little bit more expensive than I want to pay on Upwork, but we'll see. I might give her a shot here and just see how she does, because she did bring me this tool, and I went ahead and signed up for it, and we're using it already, and I haven't even hired her, but it is what it is. But the funny story about this is this, I kind of knew the whole story thing on Instagram definitely is a nice way to get exposure to your profile and whatnot. The stories are becoming more and more popular. People seem to be looking at the stories a lot more than the feed. As far as advertising goes, we are still running a lot of newsfeed mobile ads, but we are starting to do the automatic placements where the ads are actually appearing in the stories and whatnot now. It'll be interesting to see over time if the story ads become more popular than the newsfeed. Obviously, it's a lot more inventory for Facebook and Instagram having those stories. It's a little bit different environment. People are like flipping through the stories, looking at videos and still images and different stuff. And I'm going to show you kind of what the software does here in a minute. But it's really cool because you're able to actually now go in and schedule your stories, okay, from a desktop. And that's important because I have a VA who's over in India, and she works in the middle of the night a lot of times when I'm working, and obviously that's not a premier time to post a story, is in the middle of the night. So you want to post it like throughout peak hours of the day. You can look in your analytics, you can see which hours the most people are engaging with your profile and whatnot, and then post accordingly. And we typically do that. And we did start using this today. This is what it looks like when you log on. I'll put an affiliate link for this below. Full disclosure, if you do sign up through my link, I do make a little commission. It does help support the channel, so I do appreciate that if you decide to want to try this out. It's not expensive. There is a free trial, so go ahead and try it for free. No credit card required. And I think I'm paying only $29 a month, I want to say. I mean, no, you know what? Actually, this one was a little bit different. The pricing was $60 a month, but you get 500 posts. Yeah, here we go. So $60 a month, and you get 500 posts. Not bad. I mean, it's, it seems like a lot of money for most people, but when I have 10 Instagram profiles, that's really not that much. That's like $6 per profile if we're actually using this thing. And, with that, we would get about 50 posts per profile, which is more than 10 per week, which is going to be plenty. I don't see us doing more than maybe one story a day per profile. That would be like the max. I don't even think we'll hit the 500. But this goes in and it tells a little bit more about it. They have a nice looking blog. I haven't had a chance to read everything yet, but from what I can tell, this is what it looks like when you log in. This is a dashboard. You can see here I've put my 10 Instagram accounts in here, and then I also hit up my guys on my team and told them that they want to use use this thing, they can add their Instagram accounts. It doesn't look like there's a limit on Instagram accounts. So what matters is here, this number up at the top. It says post 503. I have a 500 post. They give you 10 for free to start, so that's your free trial. Basically, you get 10 free story posts, and then you can schedule your posts. You go in here to bulk scheduling. Basically, you can go through the instructions and read this for yourself. You can schedule posts in bulk. You can look at the calendar here. Let me go out of this calendar, and you can see we have some posts scheduled right here. Okay, and look at the gallery here. You can see some of the posts we did now. I am using a software. We're using a couple different softwares. I'm vetting one for you right now, but we do use Animoto to make our posts. So I'm going to put a link for Animoto below if you want to sign up for that. Again, I get affiliate commission on that, and you actually would be helping support the channel. So I would appreciate that if you decide to check out Animoto. I'm definitely working with another one as well. In fact, we created some of these in a different thing similar to Animoto because I'm testing on another one. But let me check it out myself first, and before I'm going to tell everybody on the channel about it. And I want to make sure it's actually worth the investment. I believe it's like not that expensive either. It's only like 29 bucks a month. I think Animoto I paid for a year subscription, and so again, these are handy. I mean, I have so many Instagram profiles for my other businesses that I want to make sure that I have like pretty much every day at least one or more actual story post, and like we have multiple posts throughout the day going out to the Instagrams. I mean, these are driving me leads. So most people like probably don't have 10 Instagram profiles like I do, but these actually do drive leads from my VIP hosting business. And soon, when we start really ramping up the lead gen affiliate campaign, once the product's ready, which is going to be my latest and greatest info product coming soon, waitlist below. Then we're gonna be ramping up the promotions for that as well. I have a Progress College Instagram page. I have a lead gen affiliate Instagram page. Of course, I have my personal Instagram page. And I have my marketing Meathead Instagram page. So we're gonna be doing stories for that, promoting the product and getting the word out about that. So I've kind of been building the foundation for this product launch for a while now, and it's starting to grow. So take a look at some of these. These are just some simple little videos here. They're like real short, couple seconds, just a picture, looks cool. It's got some animation graphics in here. You can make all this inside the software Animoto, and it's just kind of cool, a little branding with the company, okay? And you can post, schedule, edit. My VA is doing all this for me, okay? Full disclosure here, this isn't me doing all this. She sets this up in the middle of the night, schedules the stories to go out, and that's basically been how it's working. I mean, it looks like you can add some team members here. That's probably what I'll end up doing, is adding some team members, because the way this one works, I think I have to do, like, when somebody else logs in, have to send me an email, and then I got to like go in through the link to get in. So I think I can add some team members here. But again, I'm already on the $60 a month plan. So far it's been working. We're definitely getting some nice exposure on our stories. So far what I've seen generally on this kind of like advertisement type of stuff, we're getting anywhere from 100 to 200 views pretty consistently in the first like 24 hours, which is a lot better than the likes and the comments I get typically on like a newsfeed post. So this is pretty cool. I found the best thing I found, which is kind of unfortunate, I can't really use Storrito to post to my personal profiles on Facebook. Now, when I'm talking my personal profiles, I have 5 personal Brian Pfeiffer profiles. And then I have another couple of team members that I use and I do some posting on for as well. So basically about 7 profiles that we post on. The personal Facebook profiles, unfortunately, at least in the last year, they changed it so you can't use like Hootsuite, Storrito, this kind of stuff to post stories to the personal profile. So it has to be done manually, which is super annoying. But especially with 7. So if you want to do a post, you got to do it to 7 personal profiles to hit either the feed or the story. But let me just show you some of the results on this, because this is where it really gets good. And this is kind of where like I wanted to make this video. And obviously we know the power of stories on Instagram, but the power of the stories on the Facebook personal profile is something that I haven't seen before. Okay, let me give you an example here. Here's Yelena. She's one of my team members, and this was a post that we did on Saturday. Okay, check this out. All right, this was a personal profile post, 1.2K views on this personal profile post. That's insane. Okay, if you look here at the amount of friends, 4610. Okay, 4610, and we had 1,200, so call it 1,200 divided by 4610. That's 26% of the people that are friends with this profile viewed this particular story. That's insane. Okay, that doesn't happen on a newsfeed post ever. If you look at a newsfeed post here, let's go over to the newsfeed post, and you'll see the exposure here. Okay, here's one comment, 9 views. Okay, 9 likes. Okay, I mean, I'm sure more people saw it than liked it, but it's not good. Okay, let's see if there's some analytics here. I don't think there is, but it's not getting a lot of exposure. Okay, you're talking 9 people liked, 1 comment. But that story, you go in here to the stories. I mean, look at this. Loved your story, loved your story, loved your story, loved your story. Everybody's just like loving these stories, man. This one we posted 13 hours ago, 777 views. That's insane. Now this is the personal profile stories, okay, on Facebook. And I've never seen exposure like this. This is like crazy. So that's kind of what happened. The newsfeed stuff is like kind of going by the wayside, but these stories are just crazy results. Let's take a look at my own personal profile. This is one of my profiles, and let's refresh this, make sure that numbers are accurate. Now, we posted this earlier today. Let's see, 17 hours ago. This was the first post for this. Almost 600 viewers. I got 5,000 friends. I mean, that's like awesome, man. Like 600 views divided by 5,000. I mean, we're talking 12% of the people that are friends with me on my personal profile saw this. So this is just so powerful. Like, I can't even believe the power that we're seeing with these personal profile posts on Facebook. I mean, like, it's just like almost everybody is taking a look at this stuff. It's like crazy. So the views I'm getting on these story posts on the personal. Now, granted, you have to do them manually. You can see here, you can just do a plus, or you can do it from your phone, but she's doing it from the desktop with the plus here. You can just go ahead and just add a story here, just like this. And then you can add it to your newsfeed as well in some cases, depending on what you're posting. Sometimes if it's certain photos and videos, it won't let you post, but you have to play around with it a little bit on your personal profile, see what your settings are. But I'm just telling you, these story posts on the personal Facebook profiles are absolutely getting a ton of reach. So kind of exciting. I'm kind of like excited to get about Facebook as far as like the organic reach for at least my VIP hosting company, and potentially for my info product I got coming out. It's just a lot of eyeballs that are going to be seeing my stuff that really I don't have to pay for. It's all free traffic when it comes. I got to pay my VA a little bit of, obviously her hourly wage to do this stuff for me. But other than that, the expense is very low. It's not nearly as much as advertising on Facebook. And these are all people that are friends with me for, years, some of these profiles. If you take a look here, I got 5,000 friends, and I got 2349 followers. So the 5,000 plus the 23 followers, I'm pretty sure that number is on top of the friends, but I'm not 100% sure how that metric works out on the followed by. But if that is correct, that would be 7,300 people potentially have access to these stories here, and I just think it's great that we're getting that kind of a view here. Let's see if we can find another one here. But look at this compared to like the a Facebook newsfeed post. I mean, it's just no likes. Here's no likes. Here's no likes. I mean, they're just, the newsfeed posts are just not getting any love at all. But the stories, oh my God, they're just getting insane amount of insane amount. Here's another one that was from March 30th. This one got 310. You can always click on here. I went over here to archive, okay, and that other one that I just showed you, the Wet Republic one, is not in the archive yet because that's still live. Okay, so I think after 24 hours they go into like an archive. But this one here was just a simple picture, 310. Okay, that's pretty dang good for just a little picture. I'm gonna guess if we start doing a little bit more with like the animations and the better looking stories, and maybe a little bit more personal stuff of me and whatnot, doing stuff outside of outside of the office, that we're gonna start getting some nice exposure even more on these personal profile stories. So. But unfortunately, with Storrito, it's great for desktop scheduling and scheduling your stories on Instagram. But as far as getting them to go to your personal Facebook profile, it doesn't work for that. You have to do that manually. Now, you can link your personal or your Instagram stories to your fan pages, okay? And it's weird because I have multiple fan pages. And I have multiple Instagrams on my phone, and I've noticed that you can actually share a story to a personal profile from Instagram, but as soon as you log off and go on to another Instagram on the app, the story disappears. So it's kind of like, it's counterintuitive. Now, if you just have one Instagram profile and one Facebook personal profile, I believe you can set it up to share, and as long as you're not switching back and forth to different Instagrams, you should be able to see the Instagram story on your Facebook personal profile. But you're going to need to test that, because I had it working over the weekend, and I noticed that the actual Instagram story did show up on my Facebook, but as soon as I logged out and went to another profile, it was gone. Okay, so if you just got one, then it might work. So maybe the Storrito to the Instagram to the personal will work. If you have it all set up properly, you can actually go into your Instagram, and there's a settings under the settings icon, and you can share to your personal profile. So go in and play around with that. If you're, smaller social media guy with just one Instagram and one Facebook profile, it actually might work for you. But the problem with mine is I got so many going on. I'm constantly going back and forth to different profiles, and it doesn't stay linked up. As soon as you log off that profile and go onto another profile for Instagram, it disconnects from your Facebook personal profile. So it's kind of annoying. So they haven't really nailed that down yet 100%. But I know there's a way to link obviously I have the fan pages linked to the actual Instagrams, but it doesn't seem like the stories are sharing all that well in between to the fan pages on Facebook for whatever reason. I'm still experimenting with it because it is kind of I did just kind of find out about this incredible reach to these personal profiles over the weekend. I didn't realize it was this big until I kind of tapped into this over the weekend. But when I started seeing those views of like 1,500 freaking story views on a personal profile that's got 4,600 people, that's insane reach. So other than that, I just wanted to share with you the Storrito. Hope you guys enjoyed today. I am using this product. I did pay for it. I'm on the monthly. And so far, it's been working really well for us. Go ahead and check out Animoto as well. I have a link for that below. Animoto and Storrito, links below. Go ahead and check them out. I think they both got free trials. Check them out. See if you like them. If you like them, consider paying for them. And other than that, Marketing Meathead is out. We'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.